Norseman. We've just come to the lookout right at the very top, and I'll just quickly pan you around. We are very high up.
What are you doing on top of that table? You should be born a goat.
So what you can see mostly is gypsum everywhere, the white stuff, obviously mined from the surface, but we're actually sitting on top of a gold mine which does 100,000 ounces of gold a year. We've just done a quick calculation. It was only out by a factor of 10. But it's actually, they get about just over 3 tons of gold. So every time we've stopped, yeah, Judy's got a tool because there's gold everywhere apparently. And if you can find the seam of quartz, because we're now geologists.
The horse told you that.
Yeah, they tied a horse up to a tree, and the horse got fed up and was scratching.
He was lame, and then.
And yeah. Big nugget of gold was found, and hence
that's why it's called Norseman, because the horse's name was Norseman.
And now it's still a mining. That was 1869, no 1896.
Hopefully they'll change the name to Judys Stretton
when they find the lump of gold that you're looking for. So we're going for a walk down this track and round, and you can't see the mine from here. The mine is absolutely massive. This is a radio beacon, by the way, sends a bleep up for aircraft, so we just Google that. So we're going to have a walk down the path and see if we can find our lump of gold, and we'll be rich forever.
or a snake.
Yeah, look out for the snakes, as per normal. We'll catch you in a short while. So we're now on the other side. So we've walked around from the top, dropped down, crossed back over the track, and now we're on the other side of the hill or the mound or whatever it is. And believe it or not, that's 80 metres high, all that stuff. They're the tailings from the mine. So how they actually form it, it's obviously pumped as a slurry, and then the water runs down the sides, maybe. Judy's prospecting. She hasn't found anything yet. We've got about another half hour, 3/4 of an hour walk back to the Chuffy, and we'll be having a pint because, again, we've been walking, 2 lots of walks, no water, dehydrated, so the pub is going to be the next stop, unless Judy finds the gold nugget she's been looking for. Say bye bye, gold nugget girl.
So we've left
Norseman,
that's right, and so we had a trip over. We were going through Coolgardie, but it looked such a historic place we had to stop, and luckily we did. We went in a lovely pub for just a quick refreshment, and then got talking to Alan, one of the lads there at the Denver hotel, and then we got talking to a few others. They were talking about a TV programme, which we don't get.
and they were stars.
Absolute stars they were.
Off-screen television stars.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it now on my phone, the name of that
television programme.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't do it. Oh, that's why it won't go. It's wrong thumb.
Anyway, it might be coming to the UK, but very, very interesting. And what a historic town. the old courthouse, which is a monumental building, is also the
Mystery Road it was called.
Mystery Road,
It's a TV programme. It was, a lot of it was filmed there, and they took these extras, and one of the guys, he looked like almost a Red Indian to me, long grey hair, and he typical hard redneck Aussie, definitely been out in the sun too long, but what lovely people they were. And we had a real laugh there, didn't we? And they told us to go to the museum. A lot of people found it extremely interesting, and we did, and it was. So
the stuff in that museum, I mean, the guy in the pub said it's better than the History Museum in Perth. We haven't been to the one in Perth, but it's on 2 floors.
Just the building itself was incredible.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
It's well worth a stop, because you'll just normally just drive straight through.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the time, obviously it built its wealth from the gold fields, and a lot of the buildings have been knocked down, unfortunately, but there were plaques for what it did look like, and it was absolutely fascinating. Obviously not fancy buildings that we know of, but stables with tin roofs and things like that. A typical outback place, wasn't it, Brian, with only a few sandstone buildings from the people that actually were very wealthy. The rest of them just made up for what they could get. Don't know if you can see the heat haze
very
in
hot
front of us
today.
now. It's very hot, yeah. Unfortunately, we're a bit late, aren't we, Brian? It's now 4:15, but it was so interesting. We decided to stop and didn't realise it was going to take quite so long. So we're driving, the sun's getting a bit lower and facing us, so we're cooking here.
And we're off to Southern Cross.
Yeah, next stop Southern Cross. That's about 1 hour 15 still to go. Yeah. So and we got buzzed by a road train, a blooming road train, three carriages long, nearly ran us off the road. I think how near was it, Bright? Nearly touched the.
If I run off here, there's a big step.
Yeah.
This will turn over, so I went as close
to the
as
edge.
I dared. I thought, I either go and we tip over, or we take a chance of him breaking the mirror off.
Yeah. Anyway, he had a good go at it, and then he swerved himself. So the whole thing was swerving all over the place. So we were a bit lucky there. So anyway, we've lived to fight another day.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we're a bit nearer, we'll catch up again. So
Catch you
on the next later. Okay, so we're just under 100 kilometres from Southern Cross, and the road is straightened out, but we haven't been seeing telegraph poles. We've still got the water pipeline, so it's a bit more of what you call civilization, and still it's very hot. But if I look at the map, when you look at the map, it's coming into a lot more built up area, so we will start to see a bit more of civilization than we have had in the last 7 or 8 days.
Yeah, we might even be able to have internet connection.
Oh, steady on, Brian. Not sure about that. Not tonight anyway, I don't think, but maybe in the next couple of days we'll be singing and dancing. Anyway, we've got yes, another long straight dippy road, but there we go, off again. Looks like we got somebody on a bike. Yeah, a road train behind us. So I hope he
That's
gives
not
it
that
a
same
wide
guy,
berth.
is it?
Might be.
Yeah, it could be.
Crikey, mad, absolutely mad. So we're 10 miles off Southern Cross, and we've actually come into farming land, so we know that we're now not too far off civilization. We've seen the pumping station for this lot. lots of work being done. We've seen a few roads, and it's looking like we don't feel so abandoned in the world. It's actually roads and people, and like Bryce says, maybe Wi-Fi.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So we've turned in off the Marabine Road, and now we're heading for Wave Rock, which is near Hyden. That's sort of a bit inland. I've gone off the map on my page, but
Yeah, it's about an hour and 50.
30 minutes there. We weren't sure whether it was sealed or not, but the lady at the garage said it was sealed probably up until the last 50 kilometres. But there is a caravan park there, and we rang them, and they said that it is sealed.
And there's a fuel station there as well.
Yeah, so, well, I'm not sure about there, but near there. And then sheep. We will be heading in towards Perth. We changed the route slightly. We're now going in via York, a place called York, and we're on a more scenic route. The actual road that we did come in on was quite busy with a lot of trucks and things like that. So we've elected to come the scenic route. Not sure whether it's going to be quieter or whatever, but even so, we're going to have fun, and we'll see you a bit later on at Wave Rock.
So these are dried lake beds, and we're only a few minutes away, 3 minutes away from Wave Rock,
Right now, from Hyden.
from Hyden, where we'll be staying.
But it's bloody hot. And,
It is hot.
I haven't seen a signpost or a car. I thought we'd actually got back into some semblance of civilization. But this has been a long drive. Even though it's only been 2.5 hours, but I think it's because of the heat.
But also,
And there's a stiff wind too out there, but it doesn't make any respite.
it doesn't tell you on the map, but it's a sealed road. I think if people knew it was a sealed road, more cars may be using it.
I'm not sure, right?
So according to the GPS, we're 2 minutes away.
And yet we've not seen a signpost or nothing. So I hope
silos over there.
I hope oh yeah, right. So I hope I've keyed in the right destination.
Now we're back into a wheat field, as far as you can see.
That's a small field from what we've seen today.
It is, yeah. So there must be water around here to have so many trees.
Yeah, when it rains, doesn't it?
Here's a sign.
It's saying a bend. Oh, that sign. What does that say? Hyden, welcome
Hyden,
to.
there we are.
Oh, right.
Population of 400, and the town was established in 1922.
There we go, a bit of information as well.
Yeah, but no pub.
It's a bit more, isn't there? Have you checked that out?
Checked it out, yeah.
Oh no, not even a hotel has got to be, don't believe you. I'm
Okay.
gasping.
I've got beer in the fridge.
No, I need water.
I've got water in the fridge.
Yeah. I am gasping now.
Slowing down, 80 k's.
Oh, I see buildings, right.
Back into wheat fields.
I know, what's that saying? Bush living at its best. There you go.
50 clicks.
Bush living, this is what you call living in the bush, eh? At its best, no less. Senior centre. We'll be alright, Bri. We're
Some
going to
nice houses.
jump out and not come back. I don't think so. I'm sure it's very nice.
In 400 metres, you will arrive at your destination.
There you go.
Yeah, no, well, we haven't.
You've got an internet cafe.
Good God, internet. there's the
Got a Mitre 10. Got an Agri-Link. Don't know what that building is.
market. Of course,
Supermarket.
It's Sunday, and everywhere
Village.
a bit.
And we're on the main road.
Is that it, right?
You
That's
have
it.
arrived.
Really? Oh, okay.
So this is it, folks.
So I'm just going to turn that way
Because you can.
I can.
So this would be the main road, I would imagine.
That's an IGA. You can see a garage.
There's the fuel stop.
Bowerbird second-hand shop. Yeah. What does that say? Nursery. Fuel. We're alright for fuel now, right?
Well, we'll get fuel before we leave.
Oh, there's the Highton Hotel, right? We're going in there.
Right?
So I'll turn round in here, alright?
Yeah. $1.99 a litre for unleaded. Not bad. The Hayden Travel Store and Petrol Shop. Right, folks, we made it.
Yep.
We'll shut you down.
Stop Wave Rock.
And we'll fire up in a short while. So we made it to Hayden, or Haddon, and this is Wave Rock. It is enormous. If you don't know, it looks like granite, and whether it was shaped by the wind or if the sea was here originally at one time, I'd have to do a bit of research.
It's a natural formation, right?
I know a natural formation, but something's created it, you know, some force of nature, and it's a big old lump. So it's late in the evening, no, late in the afternoon. What is it, 4 o'clock?
4.
So we have found a pub. It's a hotel, but the bar will be open about now, she said, 4 o'clock. So just going to have a quick walk round the wave, and tomorrow morning we'll come back when it's quiet and no one's here. I don't know what position the sun will be in. Judy's looking handsome as ever. She's got a hijab on or whatever it is.
Do you mind?
And we'll catch you tomorrow morning, hopefully when the sun is on the rock. See you later, folks. Say bye-bye. So we're the far left of the wave, of the granite wave, and because it's well, it's not impervious, but fairly impervious, they've built a concrete wall all the way around on this side, created this dam, and you can see the pipe over there. That's the water supply for the town. So it's done a couple of jobs. It's created a bit of tourism, and also give fresh water supply, or being able to collect fresh water for the town. So we're going to, this is obviously man-made. This is going to be, it's going to take us along the top of the wave, which we're going to walk now. It's about half a kilometre round and then down the other side. But we will come back tomorrow. Yeah, just so you, because the rock's very slippy, the granite. And we'll come back tomorrow when the sun will be on the wave. So there's the wheat fields, and there's the gypsum and everything we drove through on the way down. So elevation's quite good here. So this water supply is going to work really well with natural head and natural pressure. So we're up and away around the top, and we'll just do another one tomorrow morning. We hope when the sun is actually on the rock, just to give the better perspective of how massive it is. So we'll see you in a short while.
Bye bye.
About the highest point now-ish, so I get a really good view now. The town's down, RV park's down there, the town's just round the corner, the reservoir was over there, the edge of this where we walk into, we're going to drop down and come back. But look at this for a boulder field. Fancy a couple of boulders for your rock garden, and I bet there's a few snakes in it yet. I'm not going to put my hand in. There's the snake pit. Wow, they are enormous. So obviously ice, when it's pushed them along and eventually the ice has turned to water and the boulders have settled, and the rest of it's run off to the floodplains, left these monsters behind. Incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Anyway, sun is now scorching, so we got to keep moving. Another big lad. Look at that one. God. Look at the size of them. Oh, lizards. Little lizards everywhere. That's what the snakes will be feeding on. Judy said if we lift a rock up we'll count the snakes. I just haven't got the energy to lift this rock. Anyway, we better keep walking. What, love? Oh wow, look at this one. Yeah, bit of a, had a fracture, and yeah, this is unusual shape. Just keep looking down for snakes. Snake country. Look at that. Can we go inside? Oh yeah. Wow. When it's raining you can shelter here, the only thing is it hardly ever rains. We could roll that one down the hill, kill a few people probably. Oh right, a sign. Judy spotted a sign. Boulder armour. Right, we've got to keep moving. Got to get back. Long way to go yet. See you shortly. Just thought we'd catch this bit. We're at the top of the wave here. You've got this stuff so you can't slip off the edge. If I hold that out there, you can see we're on the top of the wave of the granite ridge.
This is when you've not jumped over ground onto the edge.
They haven't. There's our boulders at the top there. Back to the reservoir over there where the trees are. So yeah, moving on. Water, I need water. So it's trying to be quiet, we're not far off the campsite. 6 o'clock in the morning, which is very unusual. It is, yeah, which is very unusual for me. I only see 6 o'clock once, normally it's normally the evening. But yeah, there's absolutely nobody here. And deathly quiet, it's very cool. In fact, it was quite cold last night.
It was, surprisingly.
And full moon, or just off a full moon. What an amazing lump of granite.
Very spiritual,
They've
isn't it?
done a proper job
They're quite
with the
spiritual.
camera and all that junk. Proper touristy this morning. Anyway, it's back for a needed drink of tea. And then we're off to York. But not York as in Yorkshire, but York on the way to Perth. We'll see you later.
You can go back to bed, I'm not sure.
Maybe a half an hour in bed. See you later, folks. So we've broke camp and we've moved up. This is about 1.5 kilometres along the road, and the granite starts to come back out the surface again, breaks through the surface of the earth, and this piece is called the hippo's yawn because it looks like a hippo's mouth, and some really big boulders here, man, big time. I'll just have a look inside. Watch out for the snakes. Wow, Wow, the cave structure goes on, Ju. Yeah. In fact, it breaks through to the surface. Yeah. On both sides. Not that I'm going there. The snakes will be sleeping. And I'll wake them up. But that is a big old lump. And how they obviously must have had water.
Gypsum probably burst out of it.
Right, okay.
Wind and rain.
That is unusual.
Oh, tree.
And there's a tree growing in it.
Something's broken there.
Tree roots. And a tree. Massive. Right, moving on. We'll catch you later, folks. So we've just shot through Corrigan. Sorry, Corrigan. Just pulled in for a coffee and a bite. And on the way out, we've got the Corrigan Dog Cemetery. And I said to Judy, we're not stopping, no, but she wanted to stop. And now she's read a few signs. And now she's crying her leg off. So she'll be inconsolable for the rest of the day. But yeah, it's incredible to think, you know, obviously pets are parts of people's lives and they are the family. So when you think, you know, they go to all this, you can understand why. So there she is, hanky in hand. We'll be back on the road soon and then we'll be up to York Motor Museum first. See you later, folks. Okay, we're in York in Western Australia in the Motor Museum and there's some beautiful stuff in here, but I didn't know that BSA made cars. So when I came in I saw the, you know, the pile of arms or whatever it is, and I thought, nah, someone just put the badge on. By the way, the gentleman who was doing this is never got finished. He's passed away 18 months ago, but it definitely is a BSA because on the gearbox there you are, BSA. Some beautiful cars in here. Renault, this is a beaut. I mean, look how, yeah, Judy wants this one. Look how teeny it is. It's just beautifully made. Single cylinder. And yeah, she's already put a name on it. Look at the beautiful wooden fenders, wooden floor. That's just, look at the steering bar. Handbrake. Absolutely beautiful. Hand starting. Don't even have to get out to hand start it. You hand start it from inside. Absolutely gorgeous. But what I fired up for was the motorcycles. So this one in particular, so this is a 1952, it's a TRW, so it's a 500 twin Triumph, side valve obviously, but I was drawn to the registration number AF. So obviously it originated from Cornwall, and that is a beautiful bike, by the way. Rigid back end, nice, lovely bike. So we've got a B30, we've got our old friend the 650 A10 with a horrendous gearbox oil leak, which would probably be normal. We've got an absolutely beautiful, it's an M23 Silver Star, so not a Gold Star, a Silver Star obviously. You can tell by the bushrod tunnel and the, yeah, that's in gorgeous nick. The old Bantam. A bit of stuff at the back I'm not familiar with. I don't know what Nimbus is. Or Coventry Eagle, that one before my time. There's a Jap JAP in the corner. And also we've got a lovely aerial square 4. So yeah, all there. So 1000cc square 4 before 1000cc bikes were even dreamt of. So we've got a Ducket, it's a 900 Super Sport, it's obviously race trim. Our old favourite, the 750 K4, so it's a later one, it's die cast, not sandcast engine, so 71 on. The lead wing or gold wing, when you fall it over, when it falls over you can't pick it up. A little Honda Chalet, I haven't seen one of them for a long, long time. And this, I've never seen a tandem with a little engine on it before, but obviously these would mount onto anything. But yeah, lovely, lovely stuff. So there's another 3 sections to go, but it's just the bike stuff that I was interested in, particularly this one. So what I'm trying to work out here is, it says that it belonged to the Pakistani army or something, but how did it end up with an AF number plate? Or maybe the gentleman who restored it was from Cornwall and he just wanted to see a Cornish number plate on it, but that's what drew me to that bike. Anyway, we're going to walk on and we'll catch you in a short while. Just have to do this one. I've never seen a bicycle like this with a pressed steel frame. Look at this. The Spacelander bicycle. Pressed steel, 2 halves, spot welded together. Absolutely unusual. Yeah. The Bowden Spacelander bicycle prototype. Wow. Unusual. We'll keep going, anything of interest we'll switch you back on. I don't know if anybody remembers the British Leyland P76, which was sold into the Australian marketplace, which was going to save British Leyland. Here's one of the few, very few that's left. And unfortunately, even though when it turned up, you know, everybody was pleased to see it here in Australia. Very, very poor build quality, lacking spare parts, and just bad quality, and another nail in the coffin of British Leyland. But, so I've only ever seen one of these once before, obviously seen lots of images of them. But, and the selling point for this was, you get a 45-gallon drum or a 205 litre as it would be now drum. Open the boot, it'll fit in the boot and you can shut the lid. So there you go, P76, part of the demise of British Leyland.
That's what we were waiting for at the thing, excuse the language. You don't want the train on there?
Oh, well, don't want a train on it.
No? Okay. No train, sorry.
So we stayed at Northern last night. It's very hot yesterday and very, very hot today. It's going to be 44, 45 today. But we just pulled off the big roads. We're just doing a meander back into Perth in the B roads, if you like. And we've just come across this little town. The town's called Tudyay, Toodayy, Tudyay. And this is a mill, was obviously a working mill, but instead of having using water because there was none, how do you mill your corn? You need to get your power from somewhere. So this steam engine, manufactured by Peter Brotherhood in Peterborough, England, and 400 brake horsepower, but also, which is quite unusual, when it wasn't being used for the mill, the belt drive up to the equipment on the other floors, etc. We've got I don't know how many kVA it is. It's a 250 kVA generator on the back of it, English Electric, obviously. I think it was Darlington, wasn't it? Stafford for English Electric. And it supplied the town with electrical power. There's also a little DC generator on the back for localised power. Yeah, big AC, 400 volts, 50 hertz generator. And the boiler, they actually, instead of using a conventional water tube boiler, because there was a few of these in the smaller towns in Australia for generating electricity, they used to use fire tube boiler, you know, locomotive boiler technology to run the engines, which is, I don't know whether it was more efficient or cheaper to build a boiler, I'm not sure, but wow, in absolutely lovely condition. That, I mean, unfortunately the boiler's long gone, but you'd have no problem running that. Condition of it looks absolutely fantastic. And yeah, lovely old building. So a lot of the buildings they had obviously had clay here, because they made all their own bricks. This is a brick building, and no shortage of timbers because of the size of the timbers inside, just to hold the floors up. Yeah, interesting just to get off the beaten track sometimes and just see the stuff that you would never normally see on a tourist route. Anyway, we'll catch you guys later. Well, we eventually made it from one side of Australia to the other. So we started off obviously on the Pacific, and now we're on the Indian Ocean. We're actually not in Perth, but a little bit further down in Fremantle. Freo. Lovely little site, very compact but very neat. And a tad cooler than Northam this morning.
Nice breeze.
Bit of onshore breeze, just still, what was it, 30?
Yeah, we stopped in Cannington.
Yes.
Because it was that hot. Anyway, we just Googled for a swimming pool, so we found a swimming pool and went for a swim again. So, but now we're on the coast to come into a nice breeze.
Because so we had 44, didn't we?
Well, they were expecting 44. I'm not sure if it got there or not.
But it's cooled off now to, what was it,
32 now.
32, and it's going to drop down to 27 in the evening. So Little in here should be able to sleep okay.
You don't have a problem, do you, Bryce?
No, the problem I have is waking up.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem sleeping.
No.
So we've passed a beautiful little pub just on the corner in walking distance. So it's very hot and we're very dry. So we're going for a pint and just check the area out. The beach is only there. Have a quick wander on the beach. It's going to be very hot on the beach with the reflection of the sun from the sand, but we've got to do it. Got to dip your feet and you've done it. So we'll catch you in a short while.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So would have been, what, 21 years ago?
Yeah, 2001.
We were standing here 22, 23 years ago.
Dougie and Paulie.
And this, the bell tower, was standing in a big park.
That wasn't there.
None of this was here. Just incredible how it's been swallowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Perth, what a lovely city. It's quite warm again here today. What?
Yeah, it's cooling down a tad. I think it's about 36.
36. We had, was it what, yesterday?
It's 42.
42 yesterday, so tolerable today.
We've been on the bus for about 2 hours with different cabs going around the city.
Yeah, lovely.
They're free.
So yeah. So last time we'll probably spend another couple of days here. It's a big city to explore. So we'll catch you later.
So we've just walked to the other side of the bell tower, and got all the few more high-rise and obviously posh flats there, I guess. Into this
BHP, Rio Tinto, Zinco, Chevron, all the big companies obviously have their office blocks here.
Yeah, very nice. So we're just going to walk
Don't know what that
around.
one's going to be.
Can't, we're looking into the sun, so I can't really go up to that one. That'll be over the water. There's the Swan River. Over onto the other side.
And Fast Cat coming back from Rottnest.
Nah, is it?
Yeah.
Not sure. I think that's just one going across the river. Okay, see you later.
Towards the bus station, we saw the ferry was in. Again, part of Perth's public transport system. Beautiful. Just whizzes you across to the other side.
South Perth.
South Perth.
Fremantle. Picks up speed in a minute though, or not?
I do think we're only ticking over at the moment. So you can hear the engines revving up a bit. Oh, this could be about it.
Still in the channel, sorry.
Yeah, I think we're at top speed. We'll be there in about 4 or 5 minutes. We'll see you on the other side.
Okay, had our drink now, just heading back over. And that's the city back. So, gonna have tea, are we now, right?
Time for tea.
Okay, let's go.